Sat Nam, happy 11/11 portal. I was on a few minutes ago, but we had some technical challenges that we're working through. We have a little toddler who's home from school today. Why don't you sit down right here and then you can say hi to everybody. Right here. These kids are climbing the walls today. I think they're all tuning in to this energy that's going on with this 11/11 divine round portal. Right, Shiloh?
Yeah, but...
Do you want to say hi to everybody?
No, but my tummy hurts.
Okay, come sit with mommy for a moment. And then when it's time, I'm going to have you pick cards. Come on. Sit right here. So 11/11 is all about tuning in to higher realms of the spirit. And it's to guide you through, these energies are here to guide you through your own ascension process, expand your consciousness, and tap you into profound healing. So it's a really beautiful day today for that kind of energy. 11's a master number, and it's a really intuitive number. It carries in psychic abilities and spirituality. It's all about enlightenment. And the one thing I love about 11 and in numerology is that you have this one singular like symbol and then another one right next to it, and that makes 11. And so an 11 number represents you as an individual, but also as a collective part of this universal consciousness. And so when you have two 11s, that is a divine realm portal. And if you think of it visually, you have two columns, right? And in between is the stream of just divine energy. And this 11 number carries codes of liberation, and it's all about shedding old habits, gaining clarity in your life, and stepping into things that are either new or have a new paradigm, a new pattern for you. And so this morning, some of us went and did, we had a Divine Stream live stream class where we really tapped into this energy. We worked on ourselves and cultivating our supernatural powers. And that class is still available. You can watch the replay if you go online to my website, or you can read about the meditation on my blog. So I just want to see if there's anybody online. If you're watching now, or if you're watching this as a replay, leave a comment so I know you're here. And if you have questions, of course, I'll be happy to come back and answer any questions. So I had a special request from a student and one of my beautiful friends to draw cards today. And so that's why I want to make sure that I can see this live going on my phone in case there's any comments. All right, so I can see people. Is that what's going on here? All right, perfect. So I think we have Christina is on. Hi, Christina. All right, so we're going to draw a card for Christina. And this is from the She-Wolf Tarot deck. And I have the book with me because there is so much beautiful like wording and poetry that she brings to the table. So I'm just going to shuffle. I have already shuffled them and drew them out, but all right. So the card today is 5 of Wands, and I will move this close so you guys can see this beautiful artwork. What's that glare from? There we go. 5 of Wands. And let's find 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is all about breaking free, pushing limits, restlessness, changing of the norms. And so in this card, we have a woman sitting in a sand dune, and she's facing away from us, pushing a slice of the sun out with her fingers. Here, I'm just going to do this because this is just so beautiful. It's a symbolic of changing paradigms and deciding that limits and rules are no good anymore. It's time to make some new shapes. Saturn is the taskmaster and ruler of karma. So this rule bending may not be without consequence, but it's about breaking free and feeling good, right? So the light side of this card is destroying, let's see. When we receive this card, we're being asked to push limits and allow restless energy to channel into something dynamic, something the world has never seen before. We are long beyond the desire to conform to social and spiritual norms, and it is no longer cool to fit into the status quo. I've been saying this since I was like 5 years old. Hey, Jason. All right. So the shadow side of this is that when we have power, but we use it for our own selfish gain, we run into trouble. So breaking rules is part of spiritual and cultural growth, but is what we're doing hurting others along the way. And so it has an example here that's kind of funny because I would totally do this to somebody. It's if you were reorganizing someone's entire apartment without asking them, you may have good intentions, but it's totally detrimental to the rules and systems that person has set up in their apartment. I would totally do this. And so we want to be mindful about the world around us when we are pushing limits and undoing ourselves, which I love that reminder. And so the mantra, I'll say it slow and then I'll type it in after this. I am a rule breaker, a legend maker, but at no one else's expense. I am a rule breaker, a legend maker, but at no one else's expense. So that is the card today, 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. I hope that you take some time today to settle into some kind of meditation practice. The benefits of meditating today are magnified. It's a great time for meditating. 11:11 is that archetypical opening to the realms of the spirit. So just, drop in at some point today, meditate, or just have some quiet contemplation, be in your own space. Think about all of the possibilities of who you are. Reflect on who you have been, who you are now, and what your future entails for you. Let me see if there's anything else I should say. Pretty much it. This is all about bringing our consciousness to an exalting reality so that we can share it with the world, so we can spread a higher vibration for the world to resonate on. And so be mindful of your awareness to your emotional state, your emotional relationship to your divine self, to your destiny. That's what this is all about. So I hope that card draw related to you in some way. I think it was actually pretty fitting for today's 11:11 portal. I mean, it was like glowing. I had to pick it or I was going to get blinded by the light of the tarot cards. Today's meditation, I posted a meditation on the blog. And like I said, we went live today. There was a special divine stream live stream for the 11:11 portal. You can still purchase it. There'll be a replay available shortly. If you want to do, it was a 1 hour and 15 minutes class. It included warm-ups, a beautiful kriya about meditating on the self, and then a meditation to tap into your supernatural powers. I'll post the link to the blog post after this. So I wish you all a very blessed day, and hope you have time for yourself at some point today. I know it can be a little challenging. I have 4 kids at home today from school, so I've locked them all in the basement. I'm just kidding. They're just down the hall. Much love to all of you. Satnam.